the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. The Tennessee Titans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Connection made with Chenault. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed and the agility. So good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact and he'll go deep.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Offense.
So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own
line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. We ain't giving up nothing.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. Justin Jones there on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage. Strong, and now it's 4th down.
Sets up.
On now is the Titans punter. Back deep for the Jags, D.D. Westbrook. Westbrook now on the return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this throw caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
The pass.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. 22 Jeff Palmer. 22 Jeff Palmer. Shit.
To throw it is Lock. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
It's a gain of 2.
Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
56, check 56. Push him up. Push him back. Lutz 56. Lutz 56. What we got? What we got? What we got? Let's go.
Clock going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the 1st. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And out will come the offense as they take over.
28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans.
J.J. Hamler.
K.J. Hamler, 72 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Jaguars 3.
They'll start with the option. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
The running back, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops.
I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief.
Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout.
The Jaguars on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll let this one go deep for Chark. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part. But they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56. Coming, flat strike. 56, Mike, 56. Ready, go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Locke. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch of this AFC title game, and he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
He's covered by Steven Nelson.
56, Mike, 56.
Throwing again. Locke. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 15-yard line.
56 man.
On 2nd down, Swift. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Eluding the pressure right. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Jags football again. DJ Chark ready to rock and roll. With them losing here in the second quarter and his limited productivity so far, you'd have to think they're going to try to look to him a little bit more, right?
I would guess you would start to see maybe some quick screens, some hitches, anything to get the ball in his hands quickly and let him try and do some damage after the catch. Or maybe just flip some formations and keep him isolated where it's more of a one-on-one route and get the ball to him.
He said just 4 verts, right?
Why not 4 verts? One of the best routes in football. Hard to cover each guy all the way along the route.
So far, just 1 catch for him. Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
D.D. Westbrook, 75 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At the 25-yard line.
But we see Drew Lock in the offense coming back on. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts the defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Bounds at the 30-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
56, Mike, 56. I know he ain't got it.
From the gun, it's Lock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Lock now on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does. Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
56 for Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Shot deal. Hey, it's ours. Mike's 56.
Throwing on first down is Lock. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, it's Lock. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover, because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Block working out of the gun. Airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Touchdown, Jonnu Smith. 62 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone. But today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, and they're extremely athletic. And they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. McCann's got it teed up. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. Hey, what's the ball? What's the ball? Mark 56. Go.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
After the turnover, here's Locke. Looking left side, and it's complete.
Pass.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts
10 yards.
as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
At the 46-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
56, check 56. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike's 50 up. Mike's 56. You got nothing there. You got nothing.
Block going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Intended for DeAndre Swift. Incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
44, Mike, 44. Big stop, D. Big stop, let's go. Smart. 44 is Mike. Check. Let's go, Heavy.
Shotgun snap to Locke. 20. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Incomplete. Xavier Howard on the coverage.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. A final shot before half for Locke. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it.
Josh Lambert.
One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
From the 27, Locke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up.
56, right there, 56. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. No. Off. Like 56, no.
From the gun, Locke. Open man Hamler, that's complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
He's taken down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They look to throw. It's Locke. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they're really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a Tennessee score.
McCann's got it teed up. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. On a jet sweep, here's Westbrook. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt.
At their own 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Throwing now is Locke. On the crossing route, complete. That's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
4 yards on
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Jaguars 10. Tucker McCann to kick off for Tennessee.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really... picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just got their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
First down, Jaguars.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Out of the gun now on third down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
At the 20-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
The tackle.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Yeah, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 21.
The 3rd down.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
It's 3rd and 7.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hurt. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Watch your slant. Watch your slant.
They'll try and run for him. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.